Found out when we're 17, we don't know what we'll be, and it was all so free, cause it's all good till we grow complacent, but staying the same has made me impatient. I'm guilty and too tired of not being better, but oh how I wish I were. Don't tell me now, that's just the way it is. Recipients of original sin handed down from the years we've wasted playing this game. We all feel the same, that we all lose this way again and again and again. We're guilty and too tired of not being better, but oh how we wish we were. Don't tell us now, that's just the way it is. Don't make it so easy. Try to find that light you know you wanna be. We'll all change the world someday. Just don't forget what we're fighting for. I caught your eyes the moment the light died. How can you feel right? You've never known glory. I know it's hard to not feel the blame. Don't play along, don't quote the old ways. We've gotta be honest with ourselves. Don't tell me now, you'll never again. That's a lie that won't hold for too long. You can't let go. You're guilty and too tired of not being better, but oh how you wish you were. Don't tell me now, that's just the way it is. Don't make it so easy. Try to find that light you know you wanna be. We'll all change the world someday. Just don't forget what we're fighting for. We're guilty and too tired of not being better, but oh how we wish we were. Don't tell me now, that's just the way it is. Don't make it so easy. Try to find that light you know you wanna be. We'll all change the world someday. Just don't forget why we're fighting. Don't make it so easy.
Hey, Vampire Logan here. Just joining in with Fish. He's playing some ridiculous mayhem there. And I'm gonna play some comp
This
with
guy
it.
right here is what helped us like stay good, because he just would stay in a corner and build up his ult and then blow people up, and it was just enough to kill one maybe, which gave us an edge.
Cool. I'm drinking a stout. FC plus stout. Stout with bows and arrows coffee.
Nice.
It's a 7% alcohol.
Got something similarly
Here
going
it is
on.
on camera,
I've
if you can
got
see. Oh, it's backwards.
potpourri mix of 3 different kinds of weed, and I'm drinking really black coffee.
Oh,
Or
weird.
really heavy coffee.
That's cool. Do you still stream anymore, or you gave that up?
I didn't give it up. There was an element missing that I wanted to kind of figure out, and I had some other stuff that I needed to spend some time dealing with. So I kind of like got a little bit of an obstacle for, I did it so much in the beginning because I was really enjoying and building the kind of production process.
Yeah.
And then I had refined it to, I don't know if you saw any of the most latest stuff, but I had refined it to a place where I was really happy with it.
Yeah, like your intro and all that stuff and the music and that.
Yeah.
It was really nice. I'm surprised you still never got any I think what we're doing is does not work on YouTube.
Well,
Like playing a whole
no,
game and expecting people to watch that, like it may be
no,
streaming,
that
maybe it's fine, but still, it's never gonna. There's so many people doing that. It's not gonna be
well, yeah. So
unique.
there's a couple of things working against us. One is, you know, we are generally streaming at a time that is just not very
Yeah,
heavily
that too.
trafficked.
Yeah,
So there's that. Um, the other is kind of in line with what you're saying, and that's the part that I was working on before, but I never got it to a point where I was ready to introduce it yet. But um, got some like not just gameplay content, but like over 3,000 hours of this game. I'm very knowledgeable about this game,
yeah.
so like I could share that as content. And one of the things I was doing before I stopped streaming is I don't know if you ever saw it, but I would do the way it started out is I would at the end of the stream I would replay. I'd pick a game that I thought was a good one to
I
see
did.
again. And
Yeah, I did see that.
replay.
Yeah,
And I would put music to it, and I would just kind of like free float the camera around watching the action. I thought that was actually kind of cool.
yeah. And another thing I'll say for you is you have a great voice for doing this. Like
thanks.
your voice is very like I would almost say if it wasn't so weird, like I would almost say you could do the ASMR.
Oh yeah, I've thought about that. Overwatch ASMR.
Yeah, but it's weird though. Like I've watched some of those things to try and like figure out could I do this, and it's like it's so like boring as like if you're a content creator doing that.
Yeah.
I can't imagine doing that every like whenever you stream. Like even once a week, it'd be like I'd put my own self to sleep.
Yeah, yeah. It takes people with a certain knack for it, because I'm the
Oh,
same
and there's
way,
some
but I hear it,
really
it's like,
good people at it too. Like, but you just
yeah.
keep doing the same thing over and over. Like it's just
and you can tell if you watch them long enough that even the ones that are really really good and they just have a room full of shit to make sound with.
yeah.
They kind of like they just kind of start trying to find a pattern or something, and they
Yeah,
you
do
can tell that
something
they're,
different. Or,
trying to figure out what to do next.
yeah, there's only so much you can do with that. Same thing with the booby streamers too. Like they must get so bored watching all these people going, "Oh, you have nice tits," blah blah blah. It's just like that's the kind of audience that makes money. But I mean, do you really want to engage with that audience?
Yeah.
They are not the brightest
Yeah.
types in the sun or whatever. I don't know what I'm saying.
But yeah, so like and that whole replay thing was evolving into kind of a
Like a walkthrough.
almost like a bit where like I was starting to call it kind of like the unofficial name was teachable moments. It would be stuff like I would replay games of people that like were bitching about low heals or low DPS,
Totally.
and then I would replay it and go, "You see here, this was the problem."
This is the problem.
Okay.
Yeah. I
One
thought
of the
about doing that,
ones
but
was my favorite.
the amount of editing is too much for my time.
Well, that's the thing. That's
Yeah.
why I did it in the way I did it, because I'm on stream. It's already being recorded. It's just running through the replay mindfully.
Yeah.
It's done right there, so you don't.
So you can just cut to that
That was
part.
part of my problem too. Yeah, you just play that part. There's nothing really to cut. You could use that as like you just cut that part out, and that becomes the whole.
That's the video. Yeah.
Tutorial video. Yeah, you don't need to edit it really.
And
you could enhance it, but if you don't have time, you don't need to. It's already done.
I know. That's what I tried to do. I started before my Funday Mondays. I started just doing like little chats about stuff in Overwatch that I wanted to talk about, and it worked well. But I can't keep it up. It's a lot of. It's still just like, okay, I have to sit down. I have to think about what I'm gonna say. I have to write a few like point form notes and stuff. But it just didn't. I did it, and then I just wasn't doing Funday Monday often enough anyway. So I couldn't keep up the regularness. And I also changed I made a new YouTube channel called Overwatch Bronze Heroes.
Oh,
a
nice.
bronze hero, and because I was gonna do. See, the thing is that it's missing. Like I watch like Stylosa and I watch your Overwatch with Frito and SVB and Flats and stuff. So I watch their channels, and they're like, the reason they've got an audience is because they're good at the game, and so we don't
exactly.
have that. I mean, we're good for
Yeah.
our rank, but I mean,
The thing
but
is,
what?
you can know what needs to be done.
Yeah,
I,
and not be able to do it.
I break my own rules even sometimes.
Oh, I do all the time.
If I'm trying to be disciplined, I'll find myself, doing something that I shouldn't be doing.
I agree. Yeah.
There's value in that too, but the reason that we're not high, at least I can't speak for anybody else, but for me, the reason I'm not high rank is because that's not my focus.
Yeah.
My
It
focus
is my focus, and I'm still not doing it. I mean, focus is a strong word. I don't spend that much time on the game, but
Yeah,
you know,
ranking is good. I like to rank because in the higher
yeah,
ranks
it's
you
fun.
get better games. But that's my true goal. Is I
Just
really
want better
love
games. Yeah.
a good game. Yeah, like I don't
Yeah.
even care about winning. If it's like a clutch game and it's a fight, I'll lose those 10 times
Yeah.
happily.
You know, and that's
Same
this
thing
is
that
the
I
thing. This is the niche that you or I could fill is, or maybe both of us. Maybe we should like both post on the same YouTube channel or something. Get more
Yeah, sure.
of that.
Yeah.
But like you could join my Overwatch bronze here. I could like upload your stuff to there if you want. Because most of my
Sure.
most of my stuff I post there is big. I don't even record if you're not on. Because I'm really boring without you around.
That's so funny.
Because there's no one to talk to, right? Whereas with you, I can talk and
Yeah.
be myself and stuff, so it's cool.
Yeah,
But-
yeah.
But the thing that's missing, I think, because I watch all these like high level streamers, and they're like all talking about stuff that affects like, like top 500 and like game grandmaster and stuff like that, and they know a little bit about what affects the metal ranks, but they don't really know because they're just not there. So I think we
Right.
could actually do advice for metal ranks that doesn't get said by high level players. It's like, what do you do when you want to rank up but you can't aim? Like there's a topic that I don't think any of those guys could do, right? Like,
Well, dude, I've done keyword research. There's plenty of search for instructional content for Overwatch.
cool, because if you know that stuff, like I'm at the marketing side of YouTube, I'm terrible. But with the like content
Oh,
and
yeah.
ideas and writing up like like ideas to talk about, I'm doing pretty good with that. I have a list of
I've,
stuff.
I've got a marketing background, so
Yeah, that
Um,
maybe we should combine forces and do that. And also having another person to talk to
Sounds
makes it less weird when you're like, I'm sitting there going, oh, I hate this about season 9. If we going back and forth about it, then we could both have two different opinions on it. It'd be more interesting.
yeah, I like that idea too. I like as fan, but I do like the idea of just being a talking head, but like bouncing an idea forth to get a couple of perspectives
Yeah,
on the same topic. I like that a lot.
maybe next maybe we like pick a day or something and we'll just do like an hour of chat before the game and then just like record that and then edit it and maybe a small amount of it and put it together or something, or just post
Sure.
maybe like half an hour, maybe, because I find that in YouTube anything over an hour is definitely too long, and most of the big creators have stuff that's about 20 to 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And I
And
didn't
you
know
chop
this
up little
before.
clips of stuff to do shorts or something like that.
Yeah.
To throw it in.
And yeah, and then doing shorts, it's like it didn't do much for me, but I only did 2 of them, and it just, you got to keep up with
Yeah,
it.
you really for anything to happen for real, you need to be consistently posting.
Totally, yeah.
And to post, it doesn't even have to be a lot per se. It just needs to be consistent and ongoing.
And it needs to be
what
like
happens is
of the
it
right
starts
type of
compounding.
content, because I think before, when I was on my old Vampire Logan channel, I would just post everything, like a 4-hour play of Overwatch. It's like goes in between my D&D stuff. It's like I changed my regular Vampire Logan YouTube channel to just D&D stuff, so I just post my game every week. And that hasn't done much, but I got like a few extra subscribers for that. But at least then when you go to that content, you know what you're getting. And then doing the Overwatch Bronze Hero, I've been still posting my long games to that, but I think once I get to a certain point and I can do a consistent video every week of edited stuff, then I'll stop posting the full games, or at least put them under like private or protected or something that you can like, here's a list of my whole videos if anyone wants to see it. But you have to click on this link and you can't just get to it from so it doesn't clutter the site.
You know, the other thing is was a problem for me. Like I was posting up pretty much every stream I was posting to YouTube.
Yeah, me too.
Need to go back and look what kind of views it's gotten at this point. But the problem is, because I used well, I thought I beat this problem, the copyright claim problem, because I bought like music from like Fiverr vendors and stuff like that.
Right.
So I would build my back clip of the music, but there was one piece in there that leaked through, and it like basically I didn't monetize any.
Well, you know what I found actually about and this is like in recent years about that content. Now they've changed their policy on it, so now they say that if you have copyrighted music in your video, it doesn't do anything to your channel. It doesn't stop them from viewing it. It will just give any revenue to the copywriter, right? But if your channel is below 1,000 subscribers, it doesn't matter. You can do whatever the fuck you want because it doesn't affect your channel, right? You're not getting any money anyway, except they're making ad revenue the way they wouldn't normally. But they like that. They stopped making claims now. They don't actually make copyright claims anymore because they realize that now they're getting ad revenue.
Yeah. That's so funny.
So they actually want you to do well, to do these things.
Component though, I wanted these are the few things I was trying to get together before I started streaming. I wanted to have a definite plan for, like, I wanted to be more mindful about the content. I wasn't focused on the content before. I was focused on the production.
Yeah.
And I had like a foot in the content, just kind of playing with some stuff, but I didn't do it seriously. I would want to make sure that I was more mindful about the content, making something that was, you know, worth watching, hopefully instructional. But if going through the trouble of uploading videos and all that stuff, at some point the idea would be that you could monetize your videos, and I mean that stuff starts to add up.
Yeah. And then if you had like a ton of videos and suddenly your channel gets over 1,000 subscribers, and now you're like in the monetization thing, you have to go back and change all these ones. Yeah.
There's this cool website called artlist.com where it's got just endless music and it's really cheap. It's a really cheap monthly, and it's like all commercial. Every license you need is covered.
Is it
in the membership.
Known songs or just old, or like custom?
Some of it might be known. The impression that I get is it's a collection of music that you might go up on like Spotify or something like that. It's just you know, it's not like top leaderboard artists, but it's, you know, it's plenty of musicians, and some of this stuff leaks out. This is how a lot of people get found now, is people listening to random clips and they go, oh, who did this?
Yeah.
And you know, it blows up. So some of that stuff's in there, but it's mostly just like
I play some
you know, music makers contribute their music in there in hopes
to get
getting
noticed,
like that.
I use Pretzel.
You can use it all.
I use Pretzel, but it doesn't. I don't pay the premium fee because it's a little much for what I'm doing. But they have you can just click on the button to play music, and it'll play music for your like cutscenes, and it's all like non-claimable music. So it's pretty good. But I saw this other one.
Kill two birds with one stone, and like, just have it running in the background like I did before. But you know, then I don't have to worry about the copyright claim.
But I had I have like one song I use for my intro to my Strahd game, and then I have a bunch of songs that I have checked, and they don't make a big deal when you put them on there. Like, you know how Twitch will sometimes blank the music out. So I found ones that Twitch doesn't do that for, and then I just play those at the end of my stream, and then I usually edit it out anyway. So it's just stuff to be there. So if someone clicks on, they hear some cool music. But I have some lists, and I have some curated playlists from Spotify, and I use Pretzel when I don't have that. And I also saw another site where you can actually license for reasonable prices known music, certain songs. There's like stuff like certain Iron Maiden songs are in there. It's like, so you could actually license it. You could put it on your videos, and it's like $8 per video you put it in, and with under a certain number of hundreds of thousands of views. It's like, which I'm not even gonna get close to, but like if we get to a point where it's actually getting a little bit of notice, we could use stuff like that too.
Yeah.
And there's like lots of hip hop artists in there and stuff.
Let's stay in contact about that, because I like that idea, especially a collaboration like that. That could really be something.
Yeah, well, how about next Funday Monday? We just, I'll try and send you a Discord message on maybe like a topic, and then we can just like come with a couple of bullet points, and we'll spend like 20 minutes talking about that and just see how it works.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll try and get that out on the weekend.
Regardless of our skill, we know enough about this game. We can kind of like talk on the fly about stuff. So.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
Not a lot of research needed.
No, I know, and like we don't.
I love about it. It's real off the cuff content. It's knowledgeable, so like it just seems, inherently seems like valuable stuff. And
it's funny too, because we know like how to play the game well, but then when we get like, even when on Funday Mondays, when we try to do like a simple strategy, like, okay, we're gonna combine these two character salts, and then we forget everything that we just decided to do.
Oh yeah.
As soon as we get in the match.
Yeah.
It's like, it's easy to talk about, hard to actually do.
Yeah. I actually, I trained myself a little bit on how to fix that kind of a problem.
Oh, yeah?
The real trick is letting go of the outcome of the match. I can't remember, what was I doing? I think it was quick play. I would do this. I would basically... I ran a little bit with some Smurfs, so I understand their tactics, and they would do interesting things that were actually kind of fun. Like, one of the things was you can do anything you want. It didn't matter about winning or losing. The point was
you can't
can do
do
anything.
this.
Well, no, you can do anything you want. You just can't touch the point.
Oh, really?
So basically,
just to get your thinking in a different way.
Well, I mean, they did it just, I guess, I don't know why they did it, but I used it as a way to kind of let go of caring about the win or loss.
Yeah, that was kind of the purpose of Funday Monday, actually, is to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah. I think we were heading the right direction with that.
Yeah, we should try that then.
That's the trick. The problem you talked about, though, is we go in with a plan and then suddenly we're not following it, is because your knee-jerk reaction is to, oh, we got to kill this guy.
Yeah, we got to do this thing.
You have to be able to release yourself from the need for other things.
Yeah, if we play quick play, we can totally do that. Not affect our rank.
Yeah. That'd be fun. And I was getting pretty good at it. Like I play that way. I mean, the end result of that eventually is that you will win as a byproduct of playing well.
Yeah,
but
playing
let
disciplined.
go of it in the beginning, if you play disciplined and you focus on key, you don't have to worry about the outcome, because if you're doing those key things, you will just tend to win.
You know what I'm finding?
The classic ones are like, all things being equal, kill the healers first.
Yes.
Use coverage as much as possible.
Yeah, cover instead of healing.
Ever. Yeah. Do not chase kills, because kills are not
Totally.
the goal. The goal is
winning the team fight.
Not even that. The goal is capturing a point, which means there's no need to chase. If you have chased them off, you're done. You're done.
You have the point. Yeah.
Right.
And they're just going to group up most likely anyway.
Yeah, and exactly. You go chasing, and suddenly
Now-
a Kiriko pops up.
Now
heals
you
the
lose
guy.
your advantage. Yeah.
Exactly.
you
And
die
they
and you
just
lose your
walk
advantage,
over.
and then they have to wait for you, or and even worse, which usually happens at our level, is they just charge in without you.
Right. And I've noticed, even if it's just yourself on a team of 4 other people you don't know, if you are disciplined in that way, it's enough to tip the scales. And if you gotta
If all
feel
things
good
are
doing it,
equal, yeah.
it's nuts. Yeah. And I've noticed the games where I keep myself in check, especially if anybody else on the team is also in check, the wins just tend to come really easily.
I think we must have been doing that recently, because I've been having some good wins when I'm teamed up with you guys.
Yeah, I very often, um, you will see me, because that's one of the biggest problems is bloodlust. Is you've almost
Oh,
killed
I
the
know.
guy, just go, and
You
it's
gotta
fun
get
to do
him.
that. It's fun to do that, and that's why I do it, because I'd rather have fun and go do something
Totally.
crazy than. But if the ranking is the purpose, and you keep that discipline,
Yeah,
it pays off by higher ranks.
and the other thing that's working for me right now is that a lot of my best characters right now are in the meta. Like Zen.
Oh,
Zen is
nice.
good now, and Diva is good now. Junkrat, I'm not so sure.
Yeah, he's. I don't know. Everything has gotten really tactical lately.
Yeah. Which is
You
good
can't
and
just.
bad.
Yeah, it's got it's a little bit of a relearning process, but. It's
Okay,
pretty
team
good.
chat.
Right.
Plenty of bombs to go
Yeah,
around.
chat.
Chat.
Push your limits.
How's chat
Nothing
going?
breaks that I cannot mend.
As a matter of fact, that was one of the things. I was already doing good with heals, but my healing skills went way up with like Floro when I figured out, the balance of
Heal versus damage.
use your
Yeah.
DPS to facilitate your heals.
Totally.
And not a lot of people did that.
Oh, they got me. Healing sucks now. So hard to keep someone alive.
I mean, I was like right on you, and it's still
I
didn't do
know.
much. There we go. There we go. There we go.
I hear Moira's actually really getting the new meta.
Yeah, she's fucking badass.
Okay, that's it for me.
Alrighty.
But yeah, good
All right.
games.
Yeah, good games.
So-
Catch you next time.
Yeah, next Monday let's try and do a little talk show thing.
Okay.
And if you want to stream, just let me know and we'll co-stream. Well, I guess you're on YouTube now, right?
Can go either way.
Okay. Well,
But I'll see if I can get my streaming. 'Cause I haven't turned my streaming stuff on in forever, so I need to make sure everything's in order. But worst case
Okay.
scenario, I can still do it with you, but I may not be streaming it.
so should we do Sunday night as into Monday morning, or do Monday night into Tuesday morning?
Either one is fine with me.
I think the Monday night works better for me. The
Okay.
Monday night, Tuesday morning one. So let's plan for that.
Okay.
All right. Anyone watching this? We're gonna do something cool on Monday.
Yeah, bitches.
Yeah. Okay. Talk to you later.
All right.
Alright.
That is it for the stream. Thanks for watching, and yeah, check it out on Monday. Funday Monday.
Triple